Okay.
Okay.
You're coding. Where we last left off. The party continuing their search for this drow city, making their way into the forest of glowing mushrooms. They ended up coming across a few things, one of which being a large meadow almost of much smaller mushrooms. These mushrooms seeming harmless, but being slightly cautious, but maybe not cautious enough, the party examined them and, inhaling the spores of these mushrooms, began hallucinating. Very strange and odd hallucinations indeed. After a bit, they continued onwards, and finding two things. A group of 6 dragonborn outside of now what looking like a burning citadel. Burning stone citadel of the drow. The gates blown outwards by some large force. They also found what looked to be blood and feathers belonging to one Rory Strix. After following these, they met a death dog which they tried to befriend. Maybe not understanding the gravity of such a pet, but nonetheless befriending a death dog. And after they had befriended this creature, they found Rory. After having a long explanation about what had happened with her, the party got ready to rest, when Rory heard what sounded like footsteps and a voice. And a phone. That's where we last left off with the party. Where we last left off with Rory, she had just escaped out of the Drow city and was trying to get away, while the strange black crystal was coating what was remaining of Rosa. After a minute of walking, she came across a clearing, and sitting down, trying to figure out what was happening, she found out that Rosa was merely being changed places to be sure, from the sword to the black gem she found. It was revealed that this black gem seemed to be some form of trap made to capture beings of a similar nature to Rosa. And after having a sleep to try and recover herself, the party had found her. She had explained everything and again heard a strange noise. That is where we last left off. Rory, most everyone, you're on your watch, and you had been listening out, and you heard what sounded like footsteps and talking.
I'm pretty sure I went to find an animal, but yes.
An animal? What?
Yeah, to kill with my sword.
She wanted to try
he went out hunting and then she heard someone.
Okay, right. Well, then a slight retcon then. You are... Most everyone is getting ready for sleep, whilst you are trying to find some form of animal to test out your changed version of the sword. When you hear talking. A voice you haven't heard before, and a voice that you have.
Okay. Do I recognize the voice
You
that
do.
I have?
It is the voice of Tereth.
Okay. Can I see where
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah,
Just,
blah, blah,
yeah,
blah,
blah, blah, blah, blah, blah.
blah, 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 blah.
That's A 9.
A 9. It takes you a bit of searching, but looking about, you notice that the direction of where the voices and sounds are coming from.
Okay. I'm gonna go in that direction.
Tereth,
Yeah.
you had been walking with Tenebrae for a bit now. You'd just gotten past a bit ago those Dragonborns who were searching for Tenebrae, and you were making your way. You saw off to your left a bit there is a large clearing, and up ahead of you is another large clearing with what looks like a lake. Tenebrae is following closely behind you. He seems to be nervously looking to the left and right, very on edge. You see, he looks quite tired. His usually immaculate hair is now slightly dishevelled.
Okay. I guess I will. Yeah, we were looking for a place to rest, right?
Yes.
Do I sense Rory?
Perception check.
Ooh. Rolling for some reason. Oh, that is a 5.
Rory, what is your dexterity modifier?
+5.
Okay. You seem to be alone.
Okay, I'm gonna look for a suitable place and go sit down.
Okay. You continue heading forward, and you are heading in the direction of what looks to be this lake when Rory, you looking for this noise, you see Tereth looking a bit slightly worse for wear. You see his the cloak that he usually had been wearing is sort of slightly torn in places and has a good bit of like dust and some of that whitish powder you were following earlier sort of splattered on it. You see next to him in quite immaculate looking but still strange looking almost black armour. You see this. It's very light armour. It doesn't seem to have been ever used in battle. It's very polished and clean. It has black with sort of silverish linings to it. As it sort of going into sort of triangular shapes. And you can see also this sort of cloak that seems a little bit too big for him. And you see his quite handsome but still boyish face with slightly shortish but slightly long hair. It looks like it usually would be a lot more immaculate but is slightly more dishevelled.
Slightly short but long hair.
You know what I mean? Like, not long hair to count, not long enough to count as long hair, but not short enough to count as short hair. I suppose medium hair is what I would be going for, but you know, describing things isn't my strong suit. I'm just the DM after all.
He has medium hair.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna run up to Tereth. Tereth, oh my god, we've been looking for you everywhere. Where have you been?
I will. Yeah, I'll be very relieved. Oh, finally. I was looking for you guys. I don't really know what's happened. I kind of blanked out and woke up and Tenebrae was there and not really sure what happened.
Do you did you see the dragons? They attacked the city.
I haven't seen them, but I've heard.
You sort of
I
you
look
see
very sad.
Tenebrae is sort of slightly slightly sort of obscuring himself in between you and Tereth. He's sort of just slightly peeking over his shoulder because
I will introduce. Blank. One sec. Oh. I just completely blanked for like 2 minutes there. Tenebrae, this is Rory.
hello.
Do I know that he's the prince?
They did the Drows never mentioned a name.
Okay.
They simply referred to him as Prince Calabrese.
Okay. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, considering the circumstances.
Yes, I'm sorry about the city. If you lived there or anything.
You could say that, yes.
The rest of our party is over this way. I'll kind of point the way I came. Do you wanna? Should we go back to them?
Sure. What has happened to you since? I don't know.
Oh.
I kind of lost track of time.
Well, there was this whole thing with this Crystal and Rosa, but I'm sure we can catch you up once we're back with the others.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna lead them back to.
As everyone else, as you are getting ready for sleep, sort of making sure you've got all of the watches in order, you are joined by a pretty nervous-looking drow and a rather relieved-looking Tereth.
Guys, this is Tenebrae. He is my friend.
Are they asleep?
They're getting ready for sleep.
Okay.
They're getting ready for sleep, I'd say.
Okay.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
taking
just
first.
talking
I was
to
taking
us.
first watch, so I'm not asleep. Either
Also,
way.
I'm not going to sleep until I test out my sword.
How much do I trust you guys?
That is a good question. You did only meet them a few days ago.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to disclose.
And I don't think you were with us for all of the group bonding exercises.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna tell you guys then about
Wow.
Royal. So,
Which one?
this is Tenebrae.
Hello. Is that not tied up? He's sort of looking over at Daniels. He just sort of
Nothing to do with me.
gives him a sort of a.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
He'll be fine. He's just here for the ride.
He likes it anyways.
It's
fine.
part of his training exercises, you see.
He looks very confused, but also slightly relieved. And it's very difficult to tell which one he looks more.
Oh no.
Don't Don't worry, it's just initiation into the group. You'll go through it soon enough too. I mean, wait, what?
Fucking hell!
He
I
moves
hold up my hand at that.
He immediately
but
moves
no.
behind Tereth. His sort of much
I-
shorter form, sort of completely out of sight.
I'm staring daggers at you. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. We're just kidding. Yeah, he's gonna be fine though.
Oh, sorry. He sort of just peeks his head out. I'm very tired.
Well, you can stay here with us if you want.
I don't really have anywhere else to go, so
Yeah, I'm sure it's
Hey.
fine
I might be
if you stay.
around.
I'm sorry for spooking you. I take a little step forward and kind of stretch out my hand, a handshake. My name's Mistral. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. He sort of comes out now from behind Tereth and shakes your hands. He's got very, very dainty hands. If you had to guess, being a decent judge of person, you'd say he hasn't worked a day in his life.
Can I make a check based on his clothes and body language to see how formal I need to be?
Go ahead.
Oh, you're gonna get the thing.
I get the thing.
You might get the thing.
Is a 13.
A 13, okay. You get the feeling that he is definitely of at least noble birth.
Mhm.
But you can't exactly place how noble.
You guys know nothing about me, do you?
No.
Not really. You just kind of disappeared.
Well,
So, yeah, you get the feeling that he is definitely of nobility, but
what are you guys doing now? I don't really know what I can't really go to the city anymore.
What happened to the... Oh, right. Sorry. I take it you were from there?
You looking at
yes, I was. He sort of just looks down slightly.
My condolences. It'll help you feel better. Do you want to pet the dog?
He sort of looks over to the half undead 2-headed dog and I think I'll pass. Thank you.
Okay. Not as bad as he looks. One of them isn't, at least.
I'm probably still over by the dog petting it.
When you say one of them, I look around for another dog.
And then it turns its head and you realise.
Okay. Right.
Can I go back?
Make an
into
animal
the-
handling check for me, Cyril, just because you've literally just met the fucking dog. It's not well trained or anything.
Or trained at all.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
A 10. Okay. You know well enough to
So
stay on the
good for
left.
me.
You know well enough to stay on the left. The right head has taken a few snaps at you. And you've had to like if it getting too close, you sort of have to maybe use shield to sort of stop it from actually getting you, but you're alive.
Oh, that's a good point. If you're not in combat, how long does the armor bonus from shield last?
It lasts for your sort of until your next turn, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how?
So I'm gonna say that shield out of combat is a sort of, think of it like putting your defense up until you're ready to push back, sort of thing. Like sort of, it's long enough for like something you can just sort of bring up to help and then bring down and to do any other action.
we
So
done
that's
with-
like if you casted shield twice, then you'd essentially just be keeping it up.
Okay.
That's why I'll flavour that. But anyway, what were you asking, John?
I was gonna ask if we're done with introductions.
Okay, yeah, we can stop role playing in our role playing adventure game. If
No,
you'd like.
I was gonna change. I was gonna if they're done introducing
It's
themselves,
fine.
I will pull Tenebrae over to the side and whisper. Usually they're not this weird.
You don't know.
Right.
I don't know if
Tomorrow.
that's correct.
One day.
They're usually not this. They're usually not this weird. Cut to Cyril like balancing his sword and his fingers and like
talking to a crystal.
yeah, fucking Spencer punching a tree. Like
When do I balance my sword on my finger?
I don't know. Like I was just sort of I don't know.
Constantly, haven't you noticed?
Yeah, haven't you fucking noticed? That's kind of
It's
weird.
just always there.
Yeah.
Can I go back into the forest and look for an animal?
Sure. Roll me a survival check.
Okay.
Munch.
That is a sock, not a dice.
I make that. I get that all the time. It's difficult to distinguish.
Yeah. That's a 14.
A 14. You walk off apparently wordlessly, and you look about and you find a small clearing and you see in that small clearing, walking across it, sort of coming from your right, coming from the right across are 3 death dogs. You see they're a lot taller than the one you have currently. But yeah.
Right. Are there no, like, bunny rabbits?
You're in the Underdark.
Underground.
You are in a very safe part of the Underdark. I will have you know. You are in the upper level of the Underdark.
Okay, right. Rory's gonna turn right back around and fly back to the others.
Okay, you're flying back, are you?
Yeah.
Right, give me a second. Right. Make me another survival check.
11.
11. You start heading back in the general direction and you see in front of you there's this strange shining, sort of shimmering with some of the light thing ahead of you. It seems to be in between 2 large mushrooms. Do you keep going?
No, I'll go and check it out.
Okay. As you get
I'll be
closer.
stealthy.
Okay,
I
roll
will be
stealth.
stealthy. Just in case. Ooh, that is 26.
26. Love that. Let me do this. Okay. As you get closer, give me a perception check.
That is 10.
Okay. You fly closer to where you think it is. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh god.
3.
13.
13. As you fly closer, trying to get it, you sort of try to slow yourself down. As you're trying, your torso hits into this strange substance. As you sort of turn immediately, try to see what it is, you sort of begin, like, almost wrapping yourself up, your wings sort of getting stuck in this strange sort of silky thread. As sort of you're dangling, your feet sort of kicking about as your sort of torso is sort of slightly restrained in this strange thing. As then from closer, like sort of off to your sort of left, sort of trying to turn your head to look at what it is, you see what looks to be a giant spider.
Great.
It looking at its mandibles, just sort of clicking at you.
Okay. Can I? Is my hand like down by my side?
I'll say you have enough room if you want to try and grab the blade.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And I try and cut myself out.
Okay, give me a strength check. Because you're technically restrained right now.
Yes. That is. Oh, that's a 5.
As you sort of try to pull your arm, sort of to try and cut away at this thread, it sort of you can't reach far enough as the spider becomes coming closer to you. Its sort of large body sort of creeping along this web as you feel the web barely moving, but moving still, sort of bending with the weight of the spider as you see it getting a lot closer to you.
Okay. I'm gonna scream, help really loudly. I'm not gonna do it because my parents are, like, in the other room, but yeah.
Okay, Cyril, you were the one on watch, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say at this point...
I'm also on watch because I have. Actually, I'll be the one on watch because I have bullshit.
Well, you currently have not slept in nearly a day, and so you'll like if you guys stay up for like maybe an hour or two longer, you will have a point of exhaustion.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, I'm sleeping.
Yeah. Well, you're about to get woke up if Cyril does, because Cyril, as you're waiting, give me a perception check. It shouldn't be. It's not a high DC, so don't worry. But
4.
Screaming in the middle
4.
of the day. Oh my god.
4.
Wow, thanks a lot, Felix. I'm gonna die to a spider.
Okay.
I survived a dragon to being eaten by a spider.
Does a 21 hit your armor class?
Me?
Me?
Rory.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So as the spider is getting closer to you, it bites down with its large fangs into your shoulder, and you take 7 points of piercing damage. And can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Okay. Alright. 16.
16. Okay. You take 5 poison damage.
Okay.
Okay. So as it bites down into you, you feel the part of your shoulder become very numb and fuzzy, and sort of pushing try to force yourself past this pain that's causing pain in your shoulder that has now become a numb, warm feeling around. You can go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. I got 9. I'm not rolling very well.
You got 9. Okay. So, it will be your turn.
Okay.
You can try to break out again. That'll be another strength check.
Yeah, okay, I will. Slice up it with my sword.
Okay.
I'll try to. That is a 13.
13. Okay, you cut at the sort of forcing your shoulder upwards as you sort of cut upwards, cutting the things as you sort of now being held by just a part of it as you sort of was practically like spinning down as the web begins to undo as you are now falling backwards. And I'm assuming with the flap of your wings, you're now stable and flying in the air. This giant spider now just sort of just its mandibles clicking at you.
Okay. Can it not reach me?
You do not know.
Okay. Is that my action?
That is your action. Yes.
Can I bonus attack? Or
I believe your bonus action melee strike is after an attack. And we'll go ahead
possibly.
and check.
It
though.
is, yeah.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, you can take a after you take the attack action on your turn, you can. Yeah.
Okay. I'll stay in the air though.
Okay. Right, up next is Giant Spider. Why? Okay. I have like a sheet with the D20 on whenever you guys or if you go on for your own or looking for something. I get to roll and see if you find a baddie because the Underdark is a shitty place. Right. So it is going to.
Well,
Okay.
at least she gets to test her sword, right?
Say again.
Well, at least she gets to taste her sword at least, right?
Yeah.
True. I
Uh,
have no idea.
does
what it
a 18 hit your armor class?
Just. Yeah.
Okay.
Just.
Okay.
Yeah.
As this spider is looking at you, it turns itself sort of with its abdomen as this large ball of webbing shoots out towards you,
Okay.
and as it hits you, sort of you go flying backwards slightly as you're in the air, and you hit against one of the large giant glowing mushrooms behind you.
What, on top of it?
You're sort of stuck to the side of it now.
Okay. Do I take any damage or?
You do not take any damage, but you are currently restrained again.
Okay. Is it my go?
And the spider is going to use its movement to come closer to you, which is going to make its way, and it's now about 15 feet away from you. Okay, now it is your turn.
I'm gonna, I guess, try and get myself free again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check.
That's a 14.
A 14, you, again, sort of now knowing what you have to do, swing your arm, sort of pushing upwards, cutting up and across, and again, sort of this sort of barrel roll motion as you roll out of it, and now again flying.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll go further up.
Right. And now the giant spider now just sort of looking at you, and is going to try and get close enough. How high did you go up?
Well, how high was the mushroom? Like,
The mushroom
how
is
high
about
was I?
the mushroom that you were stuck to is about 15 foot tall.
Okay, I would probably go like double that.
Okay. Right. So as you sort of go up 30 feet, the giant spider sort of going up to the top, sort of looking up at you, sort of raising itself. Its two sort of front legs sort of now up in the air as its three, but other legs sort of supporting its weight as it's sort of tilting its body upwards and just sort of looking at you, and it ends its turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna shoot it. Wait, am I close enough to get to it and attack with my sword or not?
You can. I mean, you have 50 feet of fly speed, and it's about 15 foot away from you.
That's true. Okay. Okay, I will fly towards it.
Okay, then its held action comes into account and it makes a bite melee attack at you.
Oh shit.
Okay. Does a 11 hit your armor class?
No.
Okay, as it goes to bite you again, sort of you see the poison sort of flicking off of its teeth. Its fangs, sorry, as it sort of bites at you but misses.
Okay, I'm gonna try and fly behind it and then circle back and then stab it with my sword. So I will roll to
Okay.
hit.
Roll to hit.
And can I attack twice?
Yes, you can. You get 2 attacks in a turn.
Okay. First is 17.
17 does hit. Roll damage.
Okay. Second one, I'll just do them both at the same time.
Okay.
Second one is 20.
Okay. So go ahead and roll
Yes.
your damage. Your normal 1d6 plus 6, and
Yeah.
but also add an extra 1d12 to that.
Oh, okay. For both rolls?
Yes, both of your rolls have an extra 1d12.
Okay, so the total damage from both attacks is 30.
30. As you slice in again, sort of getting as close as you can, using this sort of shortened blade as practically a dagger. But as you sort of cut at it, you see you cutting 2 of the legs off as the spider sort of screeches at you and sort of scuttles back and sort of backing off.
Okay.
As you see where you slashed, this sort of black crystalline sort of growths begin growing out of those 2 sort of now stumped legs, as these sort of sharp crystals coming off of it.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action as well?
You certainly can make an unarmed
to
strike.
make an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Just plus 2. That is 20.
20 to hit. That is that a natural or?
No, not natural.
Okay. Roll damage.
Okay, 1d6. That is 10 damage.
All right. Do you aim for the same place?
Where is it in front of me or behind me now? Because I went behind it.
Yeah. So it sort of scuttled slightly away from you and sort of turning to look at you slightly.
Okay, I'll do it in its face.
Okay.
In its
Okay.
eyeball.
As you sort of rushing up, punching, you feel a thrum in your sort of in your bag where Rosa is now, and you see as you make contact and do that 10 damage, you see those 2 pieces of black crystal shatter and also do an extra 11 damage.
Okay.
And as you punch with this sort of shattering to the side of it, you see the spider as it's sort of flipping upwards with the motion of it as it just lands on its back. Its legs now curled in.
Okay. Can I land and can I try and get the? It's dead, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Can I try and get the crystal? Are the crystals like in shards on the floor or like?
The crystals sort
are
of
they still
exploded outwards. You see sort of some of them are stuck. Some sharp pieces are stuck into the into the head of the mushroom that you were attacking it on. You see a few of them sort of have like dug their way into this sort of the body of this spider.
Okay. I'm gonna take one of them from the mushroom and one of them from the spider.
Okay. You get like a piece. It's about 6 inches long. It's about 2 inches in diameter. It's sort of elongated, sort of long piece of crystal. You get a slightly smaller one, but a similar size.
Okay. I'm gonna take
They're
out Rosa.
quite heavy, actually. Like, it's got a bit of heft to it, which is weird considering the size of it. Go on, you pull out Rosa.
Yeah. And I'll just like hold. Do they look similar?
It's
Like, are
the
they similar
exact same
colours?
material.
Exactly the same. Does anything happen to Rosa?
Not that you can tell.
Okay.
By just holding them up. You do feel this sort of, again, this usual cold of this material, sort of, especially of Rosa. Sort of, it seems like these get colder as well in proximity. But other than that, you don't pick anything up. If you want to make an investigation check, you can sort of investigate it further.
Well, first I'll just say, these crystals, they look just like you. I think they're the same.
Well, that does stand to reason, doesn't it? Interesting.
Okay. I'll make a investigation check.
Okay.
Just to see if I can.
That or Arcana, either or.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh, same. Okay. That's 15.
You get the feeling that they are reacting to each other, but it's very difficult to tell how.
Right. Okay. Well, I will put the two crystals I found in my bag and keep Rosa out.
Okay, go ahead and add two small pieces of let me get up my notes. Oh, at least you knocked this time. Hello. Thank you. Okay, sorry. You go ahead and mark down two pieces of abyssalite. Very creative name, I know.
I don't know how to spell that.
Abyss.
Okay, is it just a light?
Elite.
Okay.
Or if you would like to be the correct name, abyssalithian crystals.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do now?
Okay. Yes, I will. I'll head back to. Yeah, back to the others.
Okay. You fly back. You see Cyril sort of sat on what looks to be a stump of one of the mushrooms. And what is Cyril doing?
He's just said be right back, I think.
Oh, I didn't notice. I didn't have the general open. Alright. You see him just sitting there, absent-mindedly looking about.
Okay. I'll just.
You see Tereth and Tenebrae sort of sleeping next to each other.
Oh, they're getting ready for their marriage.
It's certainly
Okay.
not. It's certainly not because they trust each other or they're only ones who probably know each other or anything.
There is only marriage.
Yeah, only that.
Only marriage.
Yeah,
In the grim dark future, there is no
guys.
happiness. There is only marriage.
We must be
I'm not
married to be
denying
happy.
marriage, but
Okay.
Guys, I'm back. What's happening? Are they fucking to confirm their marriage?
no.
They're
Yeah.
sleeping together.
No, they're sleeping close
So they
to
are
each other.
fucking to confirm their marriage.
Yeah. If two people are walking together, they're walking next to each other.
Also,
Two people
why is
hold-
Leah called Chandelier now?
Wait.
Was that there at the start of the session?
That's been there for a
Blame
while.
Paris. Blame Paris.
Chadlia.
Did I do?
Yeah. What did you
You
do?
created
Chadlia.
Chadlia.
You did.
Oh yes, Chadlia. Yeah,
Yes,
I
I'm
take
no longer
responsibility for that.
The way you say that, it's like, oh yeah, I know loads about this. You know nothing.
Okay.
You know
Um,
nothing. You know nothing of the
Nothing.
monstrosity you have created.
Well, I'm gonna go over to where are Spencer and Mistral? Sleeping.
You see,
where are
you
they
see
sleeping?
Spencer just sort of slept his arms crossed. You see his muscles just pulsating. No, you see Spencer sleeping. You see like what looks to be some like fungus that seemed to have made some form of like slightly comfortable-ish bed.
Okay. Well, first I'm actually gonna, now that Felix is back, go up to Cyril.
Hi, yeah, I went out to test my sword and, well, there was this massive spider. So, maybe, you should just make sure I don't go out alone again, because I feel like I keep on, trying to kill myself. Yeah.
Fucking wow.
Great wedding.
Yeah, I kind of like take my hand out of Derp's mouth, prestidigitate the saliva away, like, and then I put my hand on Roy's shoulder and say, well, I suppose I can do that for you.
Yeah.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I found these crystals that were in the spider. It was really weird, and they match Rosa actually. But yeah.
Where
Also,
did you? Where did
Huh?
they? How did you find them in the spider?
Well, I killed it, and then they just there was just these crystals, and they all shattered everywhere.
Are you sure that wasn't your sword that made those crystals?
Oh,
That's what would make sense. Seem to make sense.
that is true.
Felix over here covering me from a 7, like not getting the information right. Thanks, mate.
Yes, I mean, Rosa did say it was it changed what my sword could do. So.
Did you bring any of these crystals back?
Yeah, I'll take them out of my bag.
I'm gonna kind of put out my hand,
Yeah, I'll give them
and
to you.
say, could I have a look, and can I look at them and see if I know anything about them or like
Give me a investigation check.
investigation? Okay, I don't know anything about them. That's an 8.
It looks incredibly strange. This slightly opaque but still almost void black crystal. It is very, very strange to look at. You can't see your reflection in it, even though you think you should be able to.
Huh. So they look kind of like shiny, but you can't actually see the reflection in them. Okay. I don't know anything about them. I'm gonna touch my circlet and see what my patron's saying.
Give me a moment. Okay, you hear your patron's voice in your head, just curious.
Okay. I'm gonna give them back to Rory and say, if we get to a town, we should get someone to look at these. Yes.
Yeah, okay. I'll just pick them up and put them back in my bag.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go and sleep.
Okay. Everybody, go ahead and have a long rest.
Oh, you're gonna say level up. I got so excited.
Yeah, I was thinking, wait, really? We only leveled up a tiny bit ago. We haven't even had a fight since our last level up.
No,
Well,
you're not. You're not leveling
Rory
up.
has-
Have.
Rory
In
has
fact,
had
I'm
I
pretty much
have.
the
I've
only
had two
person who
fights.
hasn't had a fight since the last level up, actually, aren't I?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really fought anybody, but I guess I died, so
Yeah, true.
that I kind of leveled up.
Yeah. Have a long rest, and yeah.
I sleep with dog. Is dog laying next to me?
It sounds like a stupid idea.
Doing an
Laying
animal
next to
handling
her,
check.
I am laying next to her as well.
Both of you give me an animal handling check.
That is not good. That is 5.
Oh, I got
I will let
4.
this-
High five.
Oh no.
We
Goodbye.
both got 5s.
Oh god. Wow.
So as you sort of like, you've made a little bit of food and you've sort of eaten a little bit. You've given the dog some food as well, but you sort of didn't really wash your hands afterwards. And so as you're sort of trying to rest, sort of your head resting on the sort of torso of the dog,
And there's 2 of them and 2 of us. This will work out great.
Felix, you're sort of sat a little bit on the right of the dog. You're very tired.
Of course, why did I get the right head? God.
Does a 16 break your armor class?
But also, doesn't that mean that my closest hand is my robot hand? If I'm on his...
Yes.
If I'm on the right side, because...
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Does a 16 break your armor class?
Yes.
Okay, does a 10 break your armor class, Paris?
No, it doesn't. I forgot.
Okay. Booey.
Baba Booey.
You take 8 points of piercing damage as the right head sinks its teeth into your shoulder.
Why is it biting my shoulder?
Because you're laying down and you're laying on it, so your shoulder is close to it.
Yeah, and it wouldn't want to bite into metal, would it?
I thought it wanted to bite me because it wanted the meat juice or whatever I've been cooking.
No, you got the right head.
You got the right head. The left head is
Sure,
the one
yeah.
that wanted the food. The right head just wanted to fucking bite you. Give me
Yeah,
a
okay,
Constitution
fair.
saving throw as well.
The right head
Okay.
wanted the food to be you.
Okay, that's a 14.
Okay. So as a dog bites into your shoulder, you're suddenly not so tired. As sort of
I'm gonna try and
this
as quickly
tingling
as
feeling
possible-
coming into your arm, and then suddenly, and then leaving like nothing was there, but the pain's still there as it's sort of latched onto your shoulder. What are you doing?
Oh wait, he's like latched on.
You bit. Like,
Okay,
they don't just bite and then let go.
Yeah. I am gonna try and get him off.
Okay, it's easy enough with your metal arm just sort of pushing the head off of you.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's not my flesh arm. And then I'm gonna try and do I need to roll athletics or anything?
I'm gonna say if you're getting away from it, are you trying to get away from the dog entirely, or what?
No, I'm not trying to get away from it entirely. I'm just trying to get its head not biting get its mouth not on my arm.
No, yeah, you can just sort of like grab using your metal arm, sort of just grabbing its snout by where it's biting you, sort of then just levering your arm and sort of pushing your shoulder forward, you sort of break out of it, and it's now its head. You now see this the right head is now just sort of growling and sort of frothing at the mouth slightly.
I'm gonna use prestidigitation on its mouth so that it to try and get rid of my to try and get rid of my blood so it doesn't get a taste for blood.
Okay. Give me an initiative roll to see how quickly you do this.
Okay. That is an 18.
Okay.
We're all gonna get killed by this one dog in our sleep.
Okay.
I mean, if it fails, technically it's goblin blood, not human blood.
Shut.
So.
That's true. That's true.
Okay, as immediately realizing what was happening, you, with a quick flick, the mouth is completely clean. And very weird, because it's also really dry, so the dog, like, sort of like, licking its own mouth, sort of trying, like, very confused on why everything just went just completely dry. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Thank you for that.
Yep.
And you seem to have done it quick enough as it's sort of now stopped, like the frost sort of stopping slightly as it's now just sort of growling lowly. Not that different to what it usually is.
Mm.
What do you do?
I am not sure. I'm gonna try and calm it down. I'm gonna be like, okay, calm down. And I'm gonna like reach for my backpack and get out a bit of food and like throw it to it.
Do you think you would have enough
Like a
rations for
small piece of
that?
meat.
Left for that?
I don't know.
You did fucking keep track of your rations.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you would have some crackers left.
Oh. Okay, no meat though. Okay, I'm not gonna throw out a cracker.
Why not?
I doubt it would like a cracker very much.
Give him the cracker or I'll crack his head open.
I don't think he wants a cracker.
Give me an animal handling check.
Okay. Oh, that's actually a really good roll. I rolled an 18, so that's a 14.
Wait, what? But do you have negative on?
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
okay.
-4 wisdom, okay?
Okay, I thought it was like mixed around. I was confused for a second.
Wait, what did you get?
I rolled an 18, but I got a 14 because I've got -4 wisdom.
Wow.
The head seems to have calmed down slightly. It doesn't look like it likes you.
Hmm.
It's sort of just eyeing you up, but it doesn't seem to be growling at you anymore.
Okay, well that's good. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, you find a place to sleep. Maybe not on that side of the dog, or maybe just
Yeah,
not
maybe
with the
not.
dog.
The other side of the dog.
Yeah, you and Paris are sort of fighting over Paris. You and Mistral are sort of fighting over that side of the dog. As that side of the dog is just loving it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you all sleep a bit, and you all sort of wake up at differing times. It's very weird because it doesn't change the light of the place. It doesn't change at all.
Yeah.
And so you sleep until you feel that you've rested enough. And so yeah, you all wake up. You sort of make using what is really kind of like you use sort of what is somewhat the last of your rations, making some breakfast, and you are waiting for the day.
Giving our fucking
A
rations
bad
To
idea.
animals.
And- to animals and fucking Daniels.
As sort of as you're all going up, sort of at Tereth, you're sort of next to you still, Tenebrae, sort of. What would you think the next course of action would be?
I don't really. No, I'm gonna see what the others are doing, and then
What are the others doing?
no, like ask
Oh.
them what they're gonna do next. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah, okay.
And then maybe go with them, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Is there a way? Hopefully, we could help your home, but I don't know how
Yes.
right now.
There's also the trouble of getting out because the easiest way out is rather close to the city and is actually through the city. The
I
way
think-
you usually come to visit me.
I think my friends might know. I haven't known them long enough really to call them friends. But I think that they may know a way out of.
I know this
Yeah.
place like it's the back of my hand. There's not any easy ways.
The way we came in was. I was wondering if we could go out.
It depends on
There.
which way you came in, but I was going to say if it's anywhere apart from about 2 entrances, one of which has been completely blocked up by those people who came with the treants, and the other
It
one,
would be that one.
and the other
It's
one,
That one.
well, that one's completely blocked up.
We
There's
managed to get in, so we might be able to get out. Oh, talk. I don't know what their plans are, though. They might have stuff they have to do here. I'm not
the
sure.
only other way would be down in the undertunnels,
Yes.
and well, I'm sure you've heard the stories, having lived here for a bit. Very dangerous things live there.
Meta question.
Yep.
That I don't really know the answer to.
Mhm.
What happens when drows go in sunlight?
So drows, they don't die or anything, but they,
It's like a negative, right?
yes, they have sunlight sensitivity, so they have disadvantage on perception checks that involve seeing and attack rolls.
Okay, so it doesn't. Oh, okay. So it's bad, but it's not terrible.
It's bad, not terrible, but it also sort of like, with a role-playing aspect, it sort of like, again, it's like seeing a very bright light. You wince at it, you can't really see directly at it.
Okay.
And I will say that Tenebrae, like, every time he came over to the island, he would have had this sort of almost like umbrella type thing to sort of block out the sun from him.
Oh, okay. Is there? Okay, that's a question I'll ask you later. Is everybody else awake?
Everyone else will say yes, is big.
I am going to turn to them. Guys, what is your plan from here?
Bold of you to assume we have a plan at all.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Well, we were planning to. First, our main objective would be those Watchers, as they call themselves, find out what that glowing purple thing is in that building. But also, we need to find, well, answers, and I'm assuming you people will not simply want to leave this Dragonborn and Drow situation. So that will be up to you. But our current objective, as far as I'm concerned, is finding out where these people have gone and where they went through the portal.
As I know, right now, the Dragonborn have an army standing out at the gates. It is a confusing political matter between.
Sarah, you're a
Yeah.
dragonborn, right? You know what's going on here.
Yes, they do.
Yes, you do.
Basically, my dad's brother's son did a thing, and now everything's wrong.
Are you saying this in character?
I won't say it like that.
Please say it in character.
You know.
So basically,
basically-
this one guy was such a sassy arse and like, he had a temper tantrum.
So my dad's brother is
Your uncle?
my dad's brother's son. I don't know what that's going on.
It's called a
Oh,
cousin.
your cousin.
My cousin. I'm fucking brain dead right now. My cousin was unhappy with the way our country was being ruled, our island, and he threw over my father so I would not get the throne, and he is now a ruler. The Dragonborn and Drow used to be friends, but recently we have had not friends. Used to have an alliance, but recently the alliance was broken by my cousin, and he is now trying to attack I don't really know how else to phrase it. He is trying to take over the Drow kingdom.
What do they have to gain from taking over the Drow kingdom, though?
Direct access to the outside world. They're on a very secluded island, miles and miles and miles away from any land. And the sea around them is home to many dangerous water beasts, from legends of dragon turtles to kraken. Their only choice was to go underneath, and they encountered our kind, and well, we set up trades. There's minerals that are native to that island are things that we could not have. They could grow livestock and other different things that we could never hope for in the Underdark. And it was very beneficial. They could have free passage through our kingdoms, and they could get to the outside world. But that all changed.
This is. Oh, I think so.
I know, after you.
This is one of my problems, so I understand if you don't want to get involved.
I mean, we have our own problems down here as well. What's one more thing on the list? The many
Huge
other
ass
things.
problem.
Well, you're not wrong with all of those problems. But I hate to say that I agree. It shouldn't... well, a war isn't that much on our plate after all. He sort of gives you a long, wide-eyed look.
Oh,
I-
you've probably figured out
Mistral.
that I am now the dragon, prince guy.
I'm just gonna lean over to Milan. I'm like, I understand, but I don't know what else to say. Frankly, all my mind's going through right now is that we're underwater? Question mark. I don't know what else to say. This man.
I don't think we're underwater currently. I think that tunnel that goes to the Dragonborns is a very long tunnel, I think he's saying.
It is. I think.
We're whispering. How can you hear us?
Meta thing, you
Amazing
would
and
know...
natural 20 on perception.
Tereth, you would know whether it is or isn't a very long tunnel, and it is.
I got an 18 on my perception.
You
It is
heard
a
them.
very long. Yeah.
Well, that's just rude.
What do you plan to do now? Apart from, I don't know.
Well, there's not... Well, I suppose, which problem do we wish to tackle first? The cross-continental war? Or the multi-realm, possibly world-ending, possibly very dangerous, probably incursion into another realm?
I wonder which one you're in favor of doing.
I
I couldn't tell. So?
would like to attend to war. Because people are dying right now. Well, if we could attend to war first, it would be best. Because many, countless drow lives are being lost.
Have
if they
already
lose
been lost. He sort of looks over to the now sort of a lot less burning, but still smoke rising from the city.
I saw innocent people just getting murdered, right? Like women and children, right?
You didn't, personally. You saw that one woman get murdered, but Rory, you would have noticed that not a lot of people made it out.
Yes.
They weren't being. From what I saw, they were killing children
Yes.
and women as well.
They were. There were the two dragons. I think they must have killed so many people.
I hate to say this, Tareth, but I don't think a little ragtag group of people is enough to take on 2 dragons and an entire army.
Yeah.
Well, not head on, certainly. But we do have inside information. After all, you're a prince of the place, are you not?
Who's he saying that to? Thingy. How does he know that?
He's talking to you.
Oh, me.
Because you are a prince.
Oh, of that place. Yeah, but so is the other one.
Yeah, but they don't know that!
Yeah, and that's why I was confused. Yeah, yeah, Tenebrae knows a bit more than me, but, yes. There are, I know, if we can take down, bitch name. My,
Cousin.
cousin. Yeah, I'm just gonna open up the sheet here on
Maybe you
my
should.
cousin.
Yeah, maybe you should have.
Why is it
the
not-
I
information.
have it written down. Okay. My cousin. Then we can. Then I can take back my armies and send them home. It will take much effort to repair the rift between our two continents.
Nations, I would say.
But yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Because a cross-continental war is a war that is going across two continents, which it technically is. Or across a continent, which it technically is.
I'm not sure how to get to him. He's probably very, very well guarded.
I mean, you're his family, aren't you? Wouldn't they just let you through?
No.
Well, considering that they were to have him executed.
Ooh, yikers. I'm so sorry about that, man.
Yikers is not the appropriate thing to say when someone has said they were nearly executed.
I'm not exactly eloquent with words, eloquent as you. If you haven't noticed.
Yikers.
He look. You see Malon look at you. His eyes narrowing slightly.
Oh, must I roll? I'm gonna roll for that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he probably beat that. His passive perception alone probably beats that. It was an 11.
Okay. He just stares a little bit longer. And just. Well, who am I to judge that? And looks back to the others.
I don't know if the others have any say in a course of action. No? Okay.
That's your cue, guys.
Yeah.
I was expecting something like someone saying something, maybe Cyril or Rory or maybe Spencer. You know, like.
Well, as I was there earlier, I doubt we will be able to fight the dragons. They're very powerful, especially the black one.
It's a red one.
Oh, was it red?
Yes!
I thought you said it was black.
No, I said it was red!
Yeah,
Wait.
Red, which is much worse.
I have
Oh, I'm
no
sorry.
idea how they managed to get dragons to help.
Well, dragons aren't natural to Isra, believe it or not, but I thought they were just metallic dragons. I didn't think they were chromatic.
Hey, how, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like your cousin?
-5.
Right. So, how about this? We take this one step at a time. We can go back to that portal thing because there might be a way out through there. What we have to do over there, get on out, or even maybe just carry on through the tunnel. Go to your island, assassinate your cousin, and then everything works out. Problem solved. And then you can become king. And I don't know, maybe the drow have like really charming heir. You can marry, anoint the 2 houses. Boom. Rift
You
soul.
can make an insight check. I'm definitely trying to hide it.
Tenebrae! If a like a sort of greyish dark sort of skin could turn pink, it did.
Um. Well, I made that inside check. You suggested it was a 17. So, what would you like to tell me?
Very
Yeah, that's
blatant.
probably enough.
Both of them sort of looking off in different directions slightly. Tenebrae incredibly sort of shrinking down slightly here with his shoulders going inward slightly, and there is
Okay.
obviously something there.
Okay.
With
They seem
that-
uncomfortable though. I'm gonna play dumb.
Okay.
Oh, come on now, guys. Why are you getting embarrassed about it? It's just a marriage. Everyone gets married. One day you guys will end up finding someone and getting married too. Like, come on.
What? Wait.
I know with each other. I mean, unless you want to get married with each other, but I wasn't referring to with each other. Because again,
Yeah,
you need to marry someone from the royal family, and we don't know if there is a royal family there.
Well, yes, there might not be a royal family anymore after that.
I punched Cyril in the shoulder.
How hard do you punch Cyril?
Enough to have to roll for it.
I mean, do you have the tavern brawler, or do you just... you do 2 bludgeoning roll to hit, actually, or do you just let it happen, Cyril?
Right, I guess you're all to hit.
Okay. As a 17, break your armor class.
Yeah.
But I use shield. No.
I use shield. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
fuck.
you take 2
I
blood.
use hellish rebuke. Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
Wait, which side of me
unfortunately.
were you standing? Just so I know if I punched your flesh shoulder or your... Oh wait, no, but they're both flesh shoulders. Never mind.
2
I'm probably
punches
not
lower.
very near you. I probably just kind of like shouted it from off a little bit away.
she fucking storms over to you, punches you with the shoulder, then walks calmly back.
Yeah.
Exactly what happened, yes.
Okay. Right.
Unless anyone else has any better idea, or anyone wants to object to the plan.
What of finding out what we need to know, then going and committing assassination of a king of an island with a military might of having enough for a dragon or 2, and going and perilously assassinating that king, and then taking over the kingdom again in a coup d'etat type of situation, I'm assuming, to then get Tereth here to be the rightful ruler, and then marry someone of the Drow royal family.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any plans this weekend. I don't know about you guys.
I could spare a week.
I've never
took
been
us-
to a
We must
wedding
eliminate the
before.
bourgeoisie.
Why the fuck is this getting so out of hand?
How exactly do you guys propose we get to this island?
Through the underground tunnel, duh.
And if we can't get
one
through the underground,
with Dragonborn.
It's very, very
In the
heavily
mountains.
guarded.
one at a time,
Secret
everyone, one at a time.
tunnel.
Tereth, we can both cast invisibility.
Fair enough.
Well, there is
We
another.
can just all go
there-
invisible.
Oh.
Man.
Oh, yeah. You can always go in the underdark.
That is the option that we do have. We could also go to it is the under tunnels, but that tunnel does go downwards as well, as it has to dip underneath the ocean, so it goes very far down.
Ooh, idea.
Oh.
Does anyone know any other royalty? Or anyone of very high standing?
I get a glance and then I'm very like,
Why do you ask?
Oh, because if we can find someone, preferably royal or like really up there, we can send a message to the island of the Dragonborn, be like, oh, we're sending ambassadors. They want to create an alliance with them, help them wipe out the drought. Obviously, we won't wipe out the drought. And then that's how we can get into the island and into the city. Because if they're expecting us, they won't try to kill us. Especially if we're doing something for them.
Sound like something my cousin would latch onto. I don't.
I don't think any of us know any royalty. I don't want to make any assumptions.
I mean,
At least not any royalty that would be of any direct interest to Isra the Cornus.
Yes, well, I may know some royalty, but they wouldn't be Underdark royalty.
Well, Underdark
long way
royalty would be
away.
the one thing that they would not want to listen to. In fact, we would probably be welcomed with hellfire.
But going back to you, Cyril, what royalty were you thinking of?
Well, they're a long way away. Yeah, so they'd be a long way away.
We wouldn't have to speak with them. We just have to ask them to allow us to be ambassadors if you have a close enough relation with them.
I don't think it's worth it.
I think it would may be easier to sneak in and do this.
We could take the undertunnels, or we could take, if we could leverage enough funds to have a sturdy enough boat to get across. We would probably have to.
Or brothel.
Well, we'd probably have to get people to man it and everything, but getting there by boat would be something they wouldn't expect, and they might not have as many coastal defences.
Ship brothel. Ship brothel. Ship brothel.
Stop.
Ship brothel.
Stop.
It's fate. It's been mentioned since the beginning of the
Malone.
campaign.
Yes, what is it?
Do you think you could, if we found a tree there, do you think could?
I need to know exactly how far it is, but I lean towards no. My ability has its range.
Right.
It's very far. Nova, how far? Miles.
It is. I'll check exactly what the ability is, which is Tree Stride. I don't know where. Is it Tree Stride or is it other thing?
No, I mean, how far away is the thing?
The island?
Yeah.
Miles and miles.
So descriptive.
Very
Right.
far.
Yeah.
It is a boat. It is about a usual pace for a boat. It is about a month, maybe more journey.
Wait, how long does it take to go through the tunnels?
A long fucking time.
There goes that plan.
How about we focus on other things first?
The tunnels, essentially, what the tunnels are the tunnels are like a closed circuit through, and essentially along the tunnels are sort of small villages. Essentially.
Oh, okay. That makes
I haven't sort of completely, I will admit, fleshed out completely. It is a very long boat journey because of the conditions. It does not take that long for thing. It's about a week's travel through the tunnels.
You mentioned earlier the Underdark?
Yes, there are layers to the Underdark, yes. Your character would know that.
Could we use a lower layer to travel?
Yes, the lower layers do have longer tunnels and do have ways to get to the surface from where you guys are currently, where otherwise you'd have to go through the Drow City.
What was the problem with doing that?
The problem is that the Drows found something down there.
The Bullrock?
No.
Just a fucking Balrog, yeah, nice.
What did they find? Can you say something?
It was never said explicitly, especially never when you asked.
Does
Oh, man, if only we had someone with us right now that could tell us what it was.
Yeah.
Um,
But yeah, so the reason it takes so long on a ship to get there is because of the harshness of the ocean there. That place is, think of it like the Bermuda Triangle of D&D.
Oh, fucking hell.
It there is rumors of a high concentration of well, these are sort of tales of fishermen sort of thing, but there are sort of tales of dragon turtles and krakens and sea serpents that sink ships and for sport, and there are rumours of all the storms that happen there are just titanic battles between titans that live in the depths of the waters.
we can cross that bridge when we get there.
I think we should take the tunnels.
For now.
Yeah, me too.
What I'm wanting to do.
I believe our best bet is probably taking the tunnels.
Well, the tunnels
We can
directly to
see-
it are very. How do I say this? They're crawling with Dragonborn at this point. We'd have to take the under tunnels, and well, those are less than safe.
Well, wait, but if the tunnels are as long as you say they are, surely the whole thing isn't covered in Dragonborn, right?
Well,
Are they still coming
whilst we, where there was a border, essentially, that was placed in about the middle, but that border was breached, and the Dragonborn have outposts spotted along that tunnel, and that tunnel is large enough to get their military through, obviously, and, well, enough to get a dragon through.
Yes.
That is the only way for, realistically, any people to get to their island, so it is heavily defended.
Well,
The undertunnels would mean we could get close enough to that entrance, but obviously we'd have to sneak past. There are mountains on that island, across one of the, across one of the sides of the island there are mountains, but there's a reason we didn't use them as our method to get into Isla Draconis. Those mountains are home to mercury dragons. And those specific metallic dragons are rather troubling to negotiate with.
Well, before we worry about the whole on the island and your cousin, we should probably do something about the giant glowing archway and the tree ends, because I think that was the reason why we came. I think that's why Milan brought us here. I don't remember. It's been weeks at
It
this
has
point.
not been weeks. It has been 3 days.
I'm using a hyperbole to emphasize my point.
What was your point?
My point is that we've been down here for a while and we still haven't done the reason that you brought us here, so we should probably do that.
I agree. Mostly.
Mostly it's your plan.
And you people have been difficult, but manageable. Somewhat. Anyway, I believe that we should focus on that issue first, and then we can think about dealing with this war. At least deal with this location's problem. That being the treants and this glowing building. How does that sound?
Yes.
Yes.
Didn't you say something? Did you not say something about a crystal containing the owner's power? I've been thinking about this quite a lot.
Who are you speaking to?
Melon.
And saying about containing some power.
Yeah, saying about how didn't he say that the crystal contained, that there was a crystal that contained the leader's power.
The crystal, according to that cloaked figure, contains. Well, at least we have to destroy it, or else he will never rest. We don't know whether that is the complete leader or not. That at least seemed to be the one that was in charge of their, if I'm completely honest, completely, not the best force in the world.
Well, either way, I was thinking about that, and I believe it could be the crystal that Rosa is now trapped inside of, that was containing his power.
Do we have any confirmation of that?
Well, no, but
Well, we can't just destroy a crystal.
we should. No,
that is currently
don't.
containing an ally, as far as I'm concerned.
No, I just mean we should probably
Which
keep that in mind, that it could be.
What's happened? What about a crystal? I was there when this happened. I know I wasn't there when this happened.
Well, me and Cyril, found this crystal, and I took it with me when trying to search for you, and, it transferred Rosa into it. It trapped him inside of it.
Don't think you ever explained who's Rosa?
Oh.
To me either.
Oh, he was my sword. His soul was trapped in my sword.
But now I am in a crystal now. Hello.
I will look round very confused at the source of the sound.
I'll just hold him up.
I will.
My name is Langthrosa, or Rosa. A pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Very nice to meet you. I'm going to look at the thing very interestingly.
You see, sort of looking at it, you can't see your reflection in the crystal. You see that you see this at the sort of at the front. You can see this sort of symbol you have never seen before, sort of on nearly every side of it. It's nearly immaculate. You sort of see that this sort of crystal is it seems to be a sort of a circular shape, but with multiple sides.
Okay. Yeah. Can I tell, like, is it? So it's some sort of like magic item.
Go
that
ahead and give me an
holds-
Arcana check.
Yeah. What can I tell about it from going? I have good plus to that. That's an 18.
An 18. You recognised a good few of the symbols from your from sort of learning, and you know that these symbols are sort of wards, so to speak, of keeping something inside. The wards that are being used, you think seem a bit overkill.
It's a very overkill trap, I guess.
Like, you can't think of many things that would be able, like, less of a god, like, anything less than a god could really break out of that.
Is it it tempts it tempted him in with his well, his hopes and dreams. It promised him them.
Interesting.
If it's any consolation, it's rather comfortable in here.
At least that's good.
Yes.
I'm not sure if there is. Can I think of a way out to get a deity out of it? Is there like a release?
Give me another Arcana check.
Oh. 6.
16? You honestly can't. The only way even that comes to you is breaking out from the inside, and again, you don't think those wards can be broken at all easily, especially by what seemed to have just been a spirit and a sword.
Well, I think they're going to be stuck there for a while.
I mean, if you're looking for a body, and I just kind of like jab my thumb over towards the dog.
I don't know the limits of this, but I assume that possession isn't in the spell book, so to speak, of whatever this prison is. It would be rather weird if it was. I think that defeats the purpose of it, if I do say.
What can I do?
What can you do?
No, what can I do? What can he do from within it? I rolled another.
Go ahead and roll another one.
I got a 22. I already rolled it.
22, if you only got that for the last roll.
Oh god.
You get the picture that this does allow harmless interaction, but you for some of the smaller sigils around it that seem to be a bit weaker sigils, but for other uses. One of them sort of one to project image almost, and one of them is to be able to sort of speak out almost, and a few of that similar sort of interaction type, but other than that, he doesn't seem to be able to do much meaningful. You do get that something about this does have a usability to it, though. But not by the thing inside of it.
Oh, okay. So, like, there's something that you can use the stone for. Is that what you mean?
It seems that way.
Apart from, like, catching
Yeah.
powerful beings. Okay. It's a very interesting stone.
It's crystal.
Crystal.
Can you
Oh, what was it called?
can you tell anything about it?
It's a very, very powerful prison. It's designed to lock away the powerful beings. They can, within it, there isn't much that they can do. Talk and do some minor stuff. You don't know too much about it, so I can't have really had time to study it. Maybe one day I could have a look at it.
Thank you.
I like to imagine that Cyril is just sort of like, fuck, in the corner.
Yeah, it's like slowly his flesh starts rotting.
No, like he's just sort of cursing that he didn't hold on to it.
Oh, that. Oh, I thought it swung through the door.
No.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, I'm just suddenly falling asleep.
Fucking, why can you never pay attention at these games?
No, dude, I've been paying attention. I know what's happening. I'm just suddenly.
Maybe if you like have
tired.
Cyril take a more front and center role, maybe that will keep you awake.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is it next that you are doing?
I guess.
So you have been standing here sort of talking for a while.
Well, I guess.
Right. Have we decided what we're gonna do? Are we going to first?
First deal with the Watchers, and then
Yes.
we deal with our friends, the Dragonborns, apparently.
I'm gonna look over at the Davy guy. Davy? The guy that's
Daniels.
tied up.
Daniels.
Daniels.
Daniels, God, you don't even know his name.
Jeez,
Why would I know his
so-
name? He's so
You haven't met
unimportant.
Daniels. Have you?
Yeah, is he
How
still
dare you
tied up?
disrespect my
Yeah,
son
Did
he
you
is
guys leave him
still
tied up overnight?
Still tied up.
Yeah.
You guys are so mean.
Should we let him go at some point? He's probably needed to use the bathroom for a while.
Oh, he definitely probably.
He's looking at you and just going.
Just looking over at him, I'm like, who's that guy?
He's our friend.
He's just here.
You were there when we first met Daniels, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
You were.
Yeah.
Do we still need Daniels?
I
I
mean,
think he might have shot himself.
Do we still need him, or can we like drop him off at the Goodwill?
He's not sure we still do need him.
do you think he'll say anything?
Hey Daniels, if you let us go, if we let you go, will you promise not to say anything?
I take the gag off of his mouth.
I mean, I need a bathroom really bad. I mean, I don't really.
He's been tied up for like 12, 15 hours.
Yes.
Man, he's gonna have mad pins and needles.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
fine. It's all part
I
of his
kinda,
training.
I kinda like, will probably be killed anyway.
Have you like?
Oh no, we can't
Figured
let
out.
Daniels die. We must take him with us.
So
Daniels,
how-
do you wanna come with us instead of dying?
Well,
I mean,
Daniels
I
still-
get it, like, it's like upsides and downsides, right? Like,
Oh yeah, of course. There's so many upsides for dying, right?
I mean, I wouldn't be tied up anymore.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if you come with us, like, if you want to come with us, then we might untie you. You know, you never know what will happen.
It's just to make sure you don't run away.
Yeah, we just didn't want to lose you and you to get hurt in the wilderness. It's very dangerous. I almost got eaten by a spider and killed by a dragon. So, but
Yeah,
if you're
in
with
fact,
us, then we can protect
I
you.
just I take out the rope from my bag and start walking towards Rory like.
I don't think that's necessary.
Well, I mean, surely you need the help too, right? I mean, I don't know who can carry Rory. We've already got. Spencer.
Rory, he has a point. You do seem to be getting lost all the time.
Well, I'm sorry.
That was. I just want to
Daniel.
say. That was Rosa.
So Daniels, we could, like, maybe, like, you know this training exercise?
Yeah, I'm well aware of it.
Do you still think it's a training exercise?
I'm having doubts. I've got to be honest.
You're very stupid,
It
Daniel.
was no. Daniels. You don't understand. So at the beginning, when we were, back in that place, it was obviously a training exercise. But now that you've come with us, we were just trying to make sure you were safe and you wouldn't run away and get scared and get possibly murdered by these horrible creatures. You know.
He looks
We
at you. He looks at you for a good minute. I mean, isn't that just kidnapping with extra steps?
Well,
You
see,
wanted to
Daniel,
be.
yeah, you agreed to this, remember? You said, oh, yeah, I'll come and I'll help you find your way.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, so it's not kidnapping, is it? It's consensual kidnapping.
I can't
Remember,
argue with
kids,
that.
it's okay if you get kidnapped as long as you say yes.
Remember, guys, consensual kidnapping is okay.
Remember, guys, whenever you're trying to kidnap someone, ask consent first.
It's
Yeah.
2020, guys.
You don't force someone to drink tea. If they say they don't drink it, okay?
My teachers showed me that when I was in school.
I know.
Yeah, no, they showed it literally to every person who lives in England.
Yeah.
Every English person who has
Knows
had
that
sex
video.
ed since that video was released has seen that video.
Yeah.
The person who made that video must be the shit.
They must.
Well, no, it's probably demonetized.
Probably, yeah. No, it isn't because they're just talking about tea.
Yeah, why would it be
Yeah, no,
demonetized?
it's
It's just
technical
tea.
It's just tea. Anyway, we're getting incredibly off track.
Milan, do you want to maybe take him on a bathroom break while we decide if we're gonna set him free or not?
Why would I?
You want to
be the
go
one
change the baby?
I can't go. He's a guy and I'm a girl, and he's got things I don't have, and I don't want to see that.
Milan looks
you're
at
the
you.
only one fit for this job, okay?
You're gonna
You're
get
born to
cooties.
do this.
Yeah, it's got
Oh my
like
god, in fact,
9 million
Give
views.
me a persuasion check.
For the NPC that you're playing. Ooh, 15 plus 5. 20.
I'll give her the help action. I know.
No, I would like to give her the help action actually because I was.
He undoes with like pretty quickly. He undoes the ropes and says, "If you run, you'll be eaten by an eagle."
What do you mean by that?
And he says, "Do you want to find out?"
No, I really don't.
Good. Then they sort of walk off slightly.
So, are we in agreement to not have him tied up anymore? How are you feeling, Spencer? You've had to lug him around the whole time.
He was really not all that heavy, Spencer.
I mean, if I had been
I was
12,
about to say.
how many hours is it that he's been tied up?
Yes.
A lot. A lot. Yeah, that's what I'm going with right now. We've got an hour left of the session.
Kind of just forgot about him a lot of the time.
You guys did. You guys forgot about a lot of your NPCs, like Bolly, the one none of you were thinking about right now. When I said that.
Yeah.
Where's
kind
Boy?
of-
Where is
I'm kind
Bolly?
of glad we're not thinking about Bolly anymore.
Yeah.
I looked to see where Bolly is.
You in perception check.
Is Bolly a pedo?
17.
What?
Whoa!
Wait, actually, yeah. Rory's 4. Rory's 4.
I love it.
Rory's a 4-year-old. How old is Bolly? How old is Bolly? Nova.
We're having
Bolly.
this conversation, huh?
Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Nova.
You crying or laughing?
Keep working it, guys.
Fucking It's bully a peanut.
How have we not realised that Bolly's a pedo until this moment?
Oh. Oh.
Also, I just noticed I need to make my next character start with an A so that I can be at the top of the game chat.
Oh my god.
Can you deny or confirm this, please? It's 4 a.m.
Bolly is 6 months old.
Okay.
You're the pedo.
Rory's a pedo. Rory's a pedo.
Bolly is a bush. She does not live long.
Oh no, where's he gonna
What kind
go?
of bushes do you have in Britain?
Dude,
Oh.
plants live ages.
Bushes are like...
Not bushes that move around and get hit with fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Sure.
Fair, yeah, fair.
Okay, but like, if he didn't die, if he died of old age, how old would he be?
He would be about 12.
But also, considering the lore of Bolly, wouldn't he be a bit older than that?
Considering the
I've forgotten
law of
already.
Bolly, you can be a simp without
Bolly
like.
law.
Is there Bolly law? I didn't make Bolly. I
Yeah.
did not fucking make Bolly law.
Yes,
I made
you
the
did.
character.
You did.
Bolly law.
Yes, you
What's
did.
Bolly's backstory? Did he have a tragic past?
Yeah, he was left as a sapling in a basket that ran down the river and was brought in by a gardener, a halfling gardener, who
Bolly is
raised
Stephen
her, who
Moses.
raised him as her own, and then one day he saw an Aarakocra and was like, "Whoa, they're flying!" And from that day onwards,
Wow,
they
I'm
were
on top of
stalking
the
them.
building, and I can't see them fly because they're walking into a shop.
They were following you before that, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that wasn't the. You think that's the first time they saw you?
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's
He's
not-
been
naive, bro.
stalking me for half his life.
yeah,
3 months.
yeah. That's about right. And so yeah, he
Okay,
was.
wait. Everyone, take a break from the Doomsday and just see what John thought we needed to see here.
You don't
We're in
need
the
to look
middle
at
of
it
a
now.
session. We can look
We're
at it
continuing
afterwards.
playing D&D. You're gonna look at it.
Stuff it in the cornucopia. Stuff it in the cornucopia.
Wait, what's
Okay.
happening? I'm really tired. Can we end a bit early? For fuck's sake, Felix.
What's happening? My ears were burning.
What the fuck?
Should we continue?
Yeah. Is Milan
Yeah,
back
okay.
from party
Yeah.
break?
Marlon is back. So is Daniels.
How disgusted does Malone look?
Give me an
I mean-
insight check, cause
He just had to stand there while to make sure he didn't run away. It's not like he was helping him pee.
Is Daniel still wearing the same pair of trousers?
I'm sorry, did I find Bolly or not? Because I did roll.
okay, what'd you get?
17, I think.
17. Okay, you look about and you get a glimpse of of two eyes poking out of a bush, and then you realise that bush is Bolly.
Okay. I'll just go and grab him and plonk him in the middle of our conversation.
He just sort of at the after wiggling him a little bit, he just gives up all. Like, he just goes limp.
Wait, what's his name doing?
Tenebrae.
No, not Tenebrae. Oh, I got an 11 on my insight.
Okay. You get the feeling that he is moderately disgusted.
Is he still wearing the same trousers?
Who is?
Why would
What's his name?
You realise
What
in
other
this
trousers
time, in this
would he
time, in this
have?
time period, people wear war clothes for like months, unless they were like posh and noble.
But, like,
You realise that,
if he
right?
hasn't pissed his pants at this point, I'm very surprised.
Didn't piss his pants.
He's been tied up for like 2 days.
No, he hasn't. He's been tied up for like 12 hours.
Maybe shit and car.
No.
Yeah, I can't hold a piss for 12 hours.
Can you not? Can you not?
No.
12 hours.
What do you do when you sleep?
Oh.
John, do you just
Fucking hell.
piss yourself
Didn't-
constantly?
No, but like I piss
Like, do you
like,
just
3 or 4 times
just
a
like?
day.
Why do you piss so
Hey,
much?
anyway,
Constant
Anyway.
state of-
Oh my god, this has been so derailed.
yeah.
Yeah, can we decide what we're gonna do for this next hour?
This is the last time I'm letting you fuckers decide what you do.
That's what you get when you ask a group of
That's fair.
indecisive people to make a decision. That's why we have so many NPCs so they can make them for us.
Exactly.
Ollie, what should we do?
No, but
What?
Pick. Okay. What are
Wait.
the options, guys? Because we can just flip a coin.
either we go and end the Treant bad people, or we just go straight to the
Didn't we already
Dragon
agree
Ball.
on ending the tree and people?
Yes!
yeah, like an hour.
Yes, you did! 2 hours ago!
And we started walking, and then he went off and pissed. So what? Why are we there yet?
No! You've been standing there! In the same place! Tenebrae's still asleep!
We started.
Is he? Oh,
Yes!
No, Tenebrae was talking to us. Well,
He was talking in his sleep! He's still asleep!
I'm gonna go.
It's like, yes,
I've
it's
snapped!
a good idea, guys.
Okay. Getting back on track.
My cat got him.
Can't hear him.
Getting back on track. I'm gonna
Please.
walk over to Tenebrae and wake him up very gently.
Tenebrae is awake.
He's not.
Stupid.
He went to sleep while you guys were deciding what the fuck to do.
Fair enough.
We
Okay.
spent an hour,
Yeah, I will.
like-
I will be the one that wakes up Tenebrae. Thank you.
I'm
Okay,
already waking him
roll
up.
initiative, you two, to see who fucking
Oh,
wakes him up
fucking at me.
first.
I'm a freaking do it.
I'm
a
doing it
freaking
first.
do it.
Come on, bitch.
Can
I
you
got a 19. Fuck you.
What did we both get?
Well, guess what? Guess who got a nat 20 adding up to 22?
Fucking yeah.
Dominic, no. Share your fucking screen. No.
I already cleared it all.
We're sure
I'll roll
you did.
again. I'll
No,
roll
it's
again, then.
fine. I
we'll
trust
take
you.
whatever
I
that is.
trust you.
Do I have any spells that can? Oh, I don't
Are you gonna fucking?
I don't have that.
You just see
Can I
Tara and
opportunity
Mitchell
attack?
pushing each
Just
other
like
as they race
knock
to
you out.
Are you doing what?
No, I'm joking.
Wait, say it. No, Zos, do it. Do it. Commit to the fucking bit.
Okay, fucking hell. I'm gonna knock you out with an opportunity attack when you rush past me.
Roll. Okay, let me just get the initiative order up. We got a 22 and a what?
19.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna run past. He's gonna get an attack of opportunity. After he attacks me, I'm gonna use my reaction to invoke blood curse of the eyeless.
Oh, while he attacks you. Okay, so as he makes his attack, you means you go ahead and are you doing it as a extended or are you just using it normally?
I'm gonna use it normally.
So that is disadvantage on the attack roll, right?
Creature you see within 30 feet makes an attack roll. You can use your reaction to roll one Hemocroft die and subtract the number rolled from the creature's attack.
Okay, yeah. So roll to hit and go ahead and use your roll one of your Homecraft die.
Hermitcraft die.
Homie.
Shut up.
Hermit crab.
Go ahead and let's have some battle music for this.
Who killed Hermit crab?
Okay, we're doing this.
Yeah, we're fucking. This is what's happening now. This is the derailed episode. This is the comedy episode when
You need to
nothing
name
gets
that
done.
title.
I almost
No,
died.
guys, who killed Hermit crab?
Shut up.
It would help if it would skip this and play the next one.
You have to just stop it and play it. There we go.
See, if you were using a good music, but like rhythm, this wouldn't
Shut
be a problem.
up.
What did you roll for your attack, John? Let's do this.
Oh. Yeah. I'm gonna decide. I think I'm gonna stab him.
Are you gonna stab or use a? Oh no, yeah, you can take an
Why
attack
are you
of
gonna
opportunity.
fucking
So,
stab?
you have to use your
Why
melee
would you
weapon.
fucking stab?
Oh, does it have to be melee?
I mean, pretty
Can't you
much.
just fucking punch?
I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, it's your equipped current melee weapon, so I think it's just a punch.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
I'm gonna punch you then. That
Okay,
is
roll
Did I
11
miss something, or are they still trying to fight for who
Yeah, they're
wakes
fighting
up?
over
Okay.
waking up the cute one. Is what they're doing.
Yeah, they are. They are. Okay. I
You
thought
already
that.
have
Okay, well that's an 11 minus 3. Even with the 11, it doesn't hit my armor class.
Okay, so as you swing for Mistral, as she's going past you, immediately swinging around, putting her hand out, you see sort of briefly as she her hand palm open towards you, you see this sort of red eye shape briefly flash on her hand, then disappear as then everything goes black as you swing and just miss and swing into air as this sort of bit of blood coming out from the sides of your eyes. Okay, is that okay? Mistral, it is your turn.
I don't even want to fight him. I just want to wake up Cinnabray. That's it.
Bitch,
And then
I'm
because
waking
I
up.
did it, then I already did it, and I don't want to take it back.
What are you doing?
I yell, Spencer, hold him quick! And then I run towards Cinnabray.
Are you getting involved in this, Spencer?
What?
He's the strongest one here.
Are you? What do you do, Spencer?
Sure, let's fucking do
Roll
it.
initiative,
We're doing
boy.
this anyway. We're doing this anyway. Why the fuck not?
Roll initiative.
19.
19. Okay, your roll. Actually, both of you roll a d20 now.
Okay.
No, Tereth and Spencer, because you got the same initiative roll.
Isn't it
18.
who got the higher initiative?
We got the same.
But
Yeah.
Isn't it usually determined by the
Just roll again. now.
initiative, your dex mod?
Yes, just your initiative plus, which is on your character sheet. So it's +1 for you and a +3 for thing.
Yeah.
Just roll a
Why
d20.
am I rolling a d20?
Just roll a
I got
d20.
5.
Flat d20.
I got a 5.
5 and Fisker?
18.
18. Okay, Fisker, you go first. What do you do?
Fucking jump on him, grab.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check to grapple. Go ahead and give me a athletics or acrobatics check to get out of the way, Tereth.
Yeah, not gonna need a lot for that. Because that's it. Oh, 6.
That's a 4.
He is grappled. Okay. Tereth, you are up. You are currently grappled by Spencer. You can give a strength check to break out of it.
Oh, definitely.
You see, Mistral
19.
is okay. 19. That
13.
13. Sorry. Was that 13?
Mhm.
Okay, that breaks his thing. I'm gonna say give another contesting strength check to that, Spencer, to see if you keep hold of him.
Well, that's a 23.
You keep a hold of him. Tereth, you see Mistral getting closer. Do you do anything? You can't move while you're restrained, but I'm pretty sure you can Can you cast spells while restrained? That's a good question.
Just freaking fireballs me.
Yeah, I could just like yeet you, but I'm not
Be careful, because I am like in line with Tenebrae, so.
Restraint doesn't prohibit any actions apart from movement over distance. So yes, you can cast a spell while restrained. What do you do?
I'm not actually gonna do this, but I could cast Shatter. Bang! And
Wait, hang on. What spell is what is in your spell list? This is just fucking funny now. You could cast Fly and try and like sort of lift. Or you could cast Fireball.
Yeah, I just fireball real quick.
Maybe Magic Missile.
I guess I could use a Magic Missile.
Oh my
I
god.
could use a Thunder Wave because that makes a bunch
Yeah,
of noise
be
as well.
A
careful.
Thunder Wave would be 4d8 to Spencer.
Yeah, no, but you can do it in a certain place. Oh no, Thunder Wave originates from you.
Yeah.
Shatter doesn't.
Shatter you could use on her, but it is a 10-foot radius, and it I would say you would have to roll to not hit.
It's within range. It's within range.
It's within range.
Anywhere.
Okay, yeah, you could make it so it doesn't hit Tenebrae.
As long as it's within 60 feet of me, I can make it anywhere.
Yeah. Okay. What do you do?
Ooh, I think a Magic Missile would be fun.
What level?
So, do I roll to... Yeah, I don't know how to... I don't, do I?
It's... give me a second. Fourth, each starts... choice you can see within range. It just says that you create 3 glowing darts of magical force. Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1 force damage to its target. All darts strike simultaneously, and you can direct them to hit one creature several times. It doesn't say that you have to roll to hit. What? Why did it not?
I don't know how spells work. 1d... Oh.
Right.
Wait. Do I do 3 different darts?
3 different darts, and at different levels, I believe it goes up. So
You're really using up a spell slot for this, huh?
when you cast a spell using a second level or higher, the spell creates 1 more dart for each level above first. So you could shoot 5 darts if you wanted to, each doing 1d4 plus 1.
3 darts at the base level.
3 darts, okay. Magic
and
Missile.
they are all gonna hit. And do I roll damage separately or together?
Give me.
How do you know they're all gonna hit?
Does no
Because
always
it's
hit a
Magic Missile
creature?
and it's not one you roll
Yes.
to hit, I don't think.
Okay. And it does hit, by the way, because I'm pretty sure Magic Missile.
Yeah, it's one of those spells.
Yeah. Yes, in 5th edition, the Magic Missiles hit their targets. Absolutely.
Okay, you
Go ahead and roll damage.
Am I using the same damage for all of them or different?
1d4 plus 1.
Yeah, no, is that... Do I need to re-roll for each dart?
That is each, so that you do that 3 times, yes.
Alright, so the first dart is 5 damage. The second dart is 2 damage. And the third dart is 4 damage. So the first dart...
11
hits
damage.
you in, like,
You take
back of the
11
neck.
damage. So as Spencer, you're holding him, sort of lifting him up slightly. He holds his hand out, and this as these 3 sort of glowing darts sort of spinning through the air, and one of them hits you in sort of the small of your back. The other one hits you in the shoulder, and the other one hits you in just in the back of the neck. As this sort of coursing pain hits you, Mistral. You take 11 force damage in total.
Just so I know I've got this right, they are still fighting over who wakes up 10.
Yes, they are! He was.
Okay, I'm gonna wait. Can I see this and can I just go and punch
Terrace face. Making our lives
So
strike
he's
against
restrained
him.
and he's being held back, and you're just gonna go back.
Wait, but he just attacked.
Yeah,
Mistral.
yeah. He has attacked Mistral, but he's also been restrained and held up by Spencer.
Oh.
No, he's been restrained. I did nothing to hurt him. He's here trying to
Made
end
him
my
blind.
Because he was trying to hurt me. I could have made him blind indefinitely, but I chose to make it one round.
Wait, I'm blind.
You were blind when you tried to swing. You became blind briefly.
Oh, fucking hell. I missed that.
She's a blood hunter. That's what they do.
That's the only thing they do. They blind people.
Yeah, that's the only thing they do.
That's actually the main gimmick of Blood Hunter. They actually just
Precisely.
blind people.
Precisely.
The main gimmick. That's why it's called Blood Hunter.
Anyway, Tereth,
Oh,
are you
it's
doing
actually
anything with your
common
bonus
misspelling.
action?
You better not be about to say it's called Blind Hunter.
I was about to
No,
say
why would you think that?
I wish I had done that.
that. What do you wish you did?
Can I retcon something?
What?
No, it's been done.
What
Can
do
I
you want to
retcon, wait, let me see if I actually can do this. I need to check something in my future. I should have used fucking empowered spell.
Would have thought. Would have been
Wow.
Do you mind if I use... I don't think I can use twin spell on this.
Fucking.
I mean, I could use spin spell, but I don't want to hurt Spencer. So I'm gonna use
Fucking
empowered
do it.
spell,
Fucking
and I get
do
to
it,
reroll
Howard.
up to 5 dice. So,
Wait. Empowered spell?
What?
yeah, it's a sorcerer meta magic. I get to reroll up to 5 of the dice. You must.
Convert sorcery points, reactions, elemental affinity, features and traits, spell classing, resource addition, dragon sister, draconic resilience, font of magic, meta magic, twin spell. You gain the ability to twist spells to suit your needs. When you roll damage for a spell, you can spend 1 sorcery point to re-roll up to 5 of the dice. You must use the new rolls, and you can use this option even if you've already used another meta magic option. I think you can use that, yes. Do you want to do more damage? Is that what
So
you're
the
trying
one
to
I
say?
got- Yeah. So the one I got
Hi.
3 on is I'm gonna re-roll that one and see. I'm re-rolling it once. I got a 4, so that means it's 2 4. 1 more damage.
So that's 12 damage. 1 more damage.
I love how we have
Yeah.
2 like giant problems we're meant
That's
to be
basically
dealing
the
with,
map. That's
and
the
instead
map.
we're just
Okay.
fighting about
About
who gets to
wake
wake
up.
the prince up.
You don't even know he's a freaking prince.
Well,
she knows
he's royalty.
No, she doesn't.
She
I know
knows.
that
She
he's
knows
pretty
that
high
she's.
up.
That she knows that he's of
The noble.
a high living.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
What's
so
the
you
reaction?
you take 1 extra damage from what that from.
Okay, oh no.
Yeah,
Like, I
alright.
thought I could twin spell it, but I can't. Well, I could. But...
You can spend an orc
Fucking do it.
spell level 1 for a cantrip to
There's no
target a
use.
second creature within range with the same spell as long
Yeah.
as the spell is at
I
its
don't
level.
want to target anyone else.
No, you have to target a second creature. Yeah.
I could use it, but I don't want to.
Question: did Rory go through with punching him?
No, not yet.
I might just slap him in the face. Can I do that?
How hard do you
Alright,
slap
can
him?
fly, yeah.
Like medium.
Like really hard. Happy.
Medium, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, roll a d6.
Okay. 5.
Take 5 bludgeoning damage. As after you shoot off these sort of reddish missiles, you just feel it as you just feel a slap right across your face.
Hell. Wait, did I take any damage?
5 bludgeoning damage.
Fucking hell, that's a
She's a monk! And I'm assuming that ends your turn?
Yep.
Tereth? Is that end your turn?
Huh?
Is your turn ended? Okay. Top of the round, Mistral. What do you do?
Okay.
Fucking there.
So Paris wants to continue the fight, but I know Mistral won't do that. What I'm gonna say now is purely speaking as the character, not as myself. So I've just been shot with magic missile. I'm assuming I've fallen over. So I'm just gonna kind of like push myself back up, stand up and kind of like dust myself off. Look at Spence and be like, just let him go. All I wanted to do was wake him up because we needed to go into the glowing archway, the thing that's causing all this problem. And you try and kill me. You
blinded
know,
me.
fine, you win. You can wake him up. Can't believe we traded a Naturalis for you. I'm gonna walk off.
Angry boy.
I mean, I'm kind of glad we traded Natural.
Fuck. Okay, as you get let go, you see Tenebra. What's happened? What's happened?
We were just talking. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, we're all like such good friends already.
Well,
Yeah.
did we agree? I'm sorry, I must have pissed off there.
I think so. I think we will be. I don't actually know. Did we? We didn't actually agree.
You did?
Wait, we're doing the important thing for them first.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking hell, you have 8 people in your party. Not counting Daniels or the dog.
Daniel's now in our party.
Don't forget about Bolly.
How dare
I haven't
you?
forgotten about Bolo.
Daniels, you know how you'll die if you get left here?
I'll be killed by the boss, or I'll die in the.
Yeah.
You wanna-
He's already
Not sure.
agreed, haven't you, Daniels? You're
Right.
coming, right?
Yeah,
You've
you're
already
coming.
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
The
And
bird
that
lady.
way.
He sort of
You
leans
can
over to one of you
walk
and says,
freely.
The bird lady's really scary. Is that a lady? I can't tell.
She's not that bad.
Can I hear this?
"Give me what's your passive perception?"
My passive perception is 12.
I'll say you did.
Okay, I just smile at him creepily.
How do you somehow smile with your beak, and
With my beak, yes.
he just sort of.
It's okay, Daniels. There's nothing to fear.
Okay. And you guys begin heading back the way you came. You go past the mushrooms that that you previously got high off of. You go back up the thing. You don't see the other 2 guards, and you go back through there. You guys have walked I had plans for this session.
Yeah.
But hey, this is just the role-playing derailed session.
I thought you wanted us to roleplay.
I did want you guys to roleplay. I didn't want you guys to derail us that badly. So,
If I was less asleep, I might have tried to make us slightly more on track.
I did actually forget to do a thing earlier.
How many NPCs? We have 3 NPCs right now.
We have
Tenebrae, Malon, Bolly,
4.
Oh,
Daniels, not counting the fucking swords and the other things, in which case Rosa,
6.
Do I get to control Tenebrae or do you?
No, you
Well,
do
we
not
have
get to control it.
1, 2, 3.
There's one that doesn't necessarily count as much as your patron does, mostly because he isn't as prominent a character. He was going to be a slightly more prominent character, but of course, you guys did not get anywhere near close enough to have that happen, and I did not have Mr. Spencer roll a wisdom save when he was sleeping, but that's fine.
Oof.
That's fine. I'll have a way of sorting that in a bit. But yeah,
Okay, so who? I guess we head
Wait,
off.
so are we
Right.
ending now? Or are we?
there isn't.
It's half an hour.
Because I did ask.
Yeah,
You
you
could
did
end early,
once
so I'm
for an
really-
early time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, we can end here. This has been the single worst episode so far.
Well,
That's
that
questionable.
depends on your perspective.
Yeah, I mean,
really.
I quite enjoyed it, not gonna lie.
It was better than some episodes.
As a DM, I will
Yeah,
say
fair enough.
that.
I mean, we got about as far as we did yesterday.
No.
No.
You got further yesterday.
Oh yeah, fair enough. I mean, not really. They walked. and they
You might
got high.
not have, but we did.
They walked,
Yeah,
got
I
high.
didn't say anything.
I got
yesterday.
the development done with fucking Rory and Rosa. I set that ball down that hole. I fucking started planning things and setting up dominoes for next sessions. You guys found a fucking dog.
Yeah, that's the most important.
You guys just talked this time. And sure, like character dialogue is obviously needed. But nothing else happens. Okay, it's fair. It's fine. It's
We
fine.
just didn't make
It's
a
fine. It's
decision
fine.
until like 2
Yeah,
hours
you
in.
just not that you guys were talking. That's not what I'm annoyed about. What I'm annoyed about is that it took you 2.5 fucking hours to make one decision.
Why are you
I think
surprised by that?
I think it's
I'm
because
gonna
no
go
one
now,
wanted
'cause
to.
I'm not
decide.
surprised and I'm not angry.
Bye,
I'm
guys.
just disappointed.
Bye.
Bye.